this is a rooted cutting +1. It's really large. So we're going to trim them back a little bit, and we're going to put them into a quart container. So Bob's going to go through and knock off the leading edges first, and that'll try to help getting more growth down towards his hand, or make a thicker plant, basically, which is what we're trying to do. So he's going to go around and hit all the terminals on it. And he does a pretty good job with it. He gets them all, and that'll force a more compact plant. And then that'll make it easier. And
now,
it's finished.
Now he also trims the roots a little too, right?
Yeah. And we do that because when we pot them up, we don't want to squish the roots together, and that'll force them having new roots come out. So that's basically what he's going to do. That's what we want. It's a little bit larger of a plant, but this will force it into a smaller size.
Okay, now how do you pot these, and what size pot are you putting them into?
Well, this is going to be planted into the field, so what we're going to do is we're going to pot it up in about this size container, or maybe just a tiny bit larger. The idea is to try to put them into a quart container. So we're going to put a little bit of dirt at the bottom of it. We'll put it in, put dirt around it, pack it in so it's fairly nice, so it looks kind of like this. We'll let this grow out for